Many events happening this Memorial Day weekend to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving this country. There is a ceremony planned at Marietta National Cemetery tomorrow. There will be a posting of the flags, gun salute, and several speakers. Each of the roughly 19,000 graves now has an American flag placed by it, thanks to scouts who volunteered their time there yesterday. We spoke with some of them about this experience.
Because the military protected us. And to keep this country.
Happy because they helped us.
Tomorrow's ceremony at Marietta National Cemetery starts at noon. It is free and everybody is invited to come out.